Bahrain, the United Arab Emirates, Iraq, Kuwait, and of course Saudi Arabia. All of these places that host Qatar as well, that is hosting the U.S. Bases, is under attack. We've seen a radar surveillance unit being destroyed by a drone, Iranian drone in Qatar. And I believe that would take out the capacity of understanding missile barrages that would be coming in from courtesy of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. We have Norman Floyd Barnes from District of Columbia, Washington. I want to get an analysis regarding this issue that we're seeing in the Middle East. I know that UAE has been affected. We have reports that the Dubai airport has taken some damage from these retaliatory strikes by the IRGC. I want to understand what is your observation. Many weeks of build-ups in the Middle East, and today we understand that the head of the Iranian government, Sayyid Ali Khamenei, has been murdered. How are you making of this situation?
Good morning. Here in Washington, today we wake up another month, another day, and the world has changed dramatically. The United States, well, the Trump administration and the Israelis government has basically attacked Iran. We will say we're in a state of war between that. And the president of the United States has stated that it's about a regime change. And the Ayatollah, the head of the Iranian uh, uh, country, has been killed along with several of his family members, including his grandson, and high-level members of his cabinet, including the defense ministry. So they have been surgically eliminated, as the term said. They've been eliminated. And the president of the United States has put out an announcement to the people of Iran. It's time for you to liberate yourself. Um, Freedom. But there's no plan for that gap. So now there's a gap in the government, which the Constitution of Iran is their provisions to fill it. They'll be doing that very shortly. And we have a war in the Middle East. Iran has responded by attacking at least 27 bases that the U.S. has in the region. I just got off the phone several minutes ago with my colleagues in the UAE in Dubai. They just had I think another wave. They had over 133 missiles attacks in the last 24 hours. Uh, Most of them was countered by the defense system, but the shrapnel has fell down, causing deaths, kill a couple people. The airport in Abu Dhabi has been attacked by drone. We have one fatality there, several other people injured. The same thing happening in Dubai, several hotels as shrapnels fell down. One of them actually, the one I used to stay at the Fairmont on the Jumeirah Beach, has been damaged by that. The issue in the Middle East, actually the issue in the UAE, just like other countries, that the citizens has been advised to shelter in place. Do not come out. Do not come on the road. Shelter in place while this is going on. The airspaces in these countries, including the UAE, has been shut off. So you can't come, you can't go in the area. This is a situation they're not used to. It's a state of war, as we see it, and there's more attacks to come from the United States and the Israelis. There's planning additional attacks, and at the same time, the current administration by the Iranian government is now developing and responding, and they have said they will the Western world, particularly the United States, will pay very severely for this attack. And they're about to unleash what they call hell onto the United States and Israel as a result of the killing of the Ayatollah. So right now, this is a event I don't see is going to slow down anytime in this next week or so. Here in the United States, Congress is planning to hold an emergency session, hopefully tomorrow, excuse me, to address this with the president. They stated again, once the president, again, he has told them one thing and did another thing, and he has not conferred with Congress. They want to know why this happened, why these presidential wars are going on without conversation with Congress. Is very, again, another issue that's going to come up on the midterms is that this president is not working with us, and we are not going to tolerate this. Now, another point I want to mention is that we have, as you know, embarked on this on Saturday, this war 8,000 miles away from the United States. And at the same time, 6,100 employees of Homeland Security has been laid off. They have not been able to get paid their services. So the homeland is now vulnerable. They don't have the people to control who's coming in and out the country because of Congress and the president's office has not come to terms on the budget. So they have decided, the United States is to embark war on another part of the world at the same time leaving the homeland vulnerable. So the
Right.
paradox is that we have a situation with Iran. We eliminated their top leader, and there's a gap in leadership there. Here in the United States, we have decided to attack Iran, and there's a gap in our protection for the United States.
Very important.
We can say leadership also.
Norman Floyd, with the passing and with the murder of the leader of Iran, do you think they will deter themselves from their nuclear program? The issue of this entire debacle and the issue of this retaliation, Iran shall not have a nuclear weapon, but they still might, even after having their leader killed. And I understand that retaliatory strikes are on the docks for the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. More or less, I want to understand how are the other nations going to fear or face. We know with Saudi Arabia and Iran have historical clashes, religious indifferences between the two communities. One is a Sunni majority, while the other is a Shia majority. I want to get some knowledge from you. How are you seeing the relationships going? And we've seen global players such as Russia and China remain more or less quiet given this operation. I want to get more from Norman Floyd.
Yes. Well, first thing I mentioned about the United States not knowing about Iran. Well, you're about to get a crash course on Iran. We are not at war.
Accurate.
This is not something that we look at as a skirmish or whatever like that. This is a very large country. They have a lot of resources. They have a lot of people around the world. They have a lot of contact. They have a lot of technology. They have smart people. They have a military. So what's going to happen now with the killing of the Ayatollah, with the invasion, with the attacks? All of these things is now what I call you have now awakened a sleeping, I'll say a bear, but a sleeping force of
Giant.
energy that you did not want to have. Uh, Now I can tell you that Iran and its people and its current regime are now at war with the United States. And what that means is it's not the United States at war with them. They are at war with the United States. So basically everything has been on alert here. The FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force are on high alert. The local police are on high alert. The embassies are on high alert. Uh, the as I mentioned about the Homeland Security, we got gaps in there. So there's great concerns about penetration and issues happening in the United States. One of the things the president mentioned about the capacity of Iran having a intercontinental missiles that can hit the east coast of the United States. That may be more further down the line than they are stating, meaning they may have the capacity shortly to do that. And also, you got to look at we are 8 months away from our midterms. So this is I say convenient, but it's very convenient that it happened now to keep us involved into a full-fledged conflict. a war prior to the election time. So I don't see this going away anytime soon. This conflict, this situation going on, I don't see the people of Iran coming to be American citizens. That's not going to happen. They're Persia. They've been there thousands of years before we even thought about this place. So they are now issuing, looking at the situation is a different view. Yes, we want to replace the regime, but you don't come into my country and do this. Now, one of the things is by stating regime change, you have to put the issue is that you have to put military troops on the ground. As you notice, the president mentioned in his comments that American lives will be lost, which is a strong indicator. Listen what he's saying, that we're going to have to put boots on the ground. Now, if we put boots on the ground in that mass country, it's just like going across from Louisville to Wyoming. That's a vast amount of land. Putting troops on the ground, there will be mass casualties in the open area. There will be great losses trying to achieve a military regime change. You have to put boots on the ground. It can't be done by right now by the Air Force or by the Air, by the Navy. You have to put something on the ground. And so now Israel has now got the United States into a twist now that now we are committed to this. Israel wants to eliminate that regime. They want to eliminate their ability to fight back. So the only way you can do that now, you have to put boots on the ground. So next story coming up, American troops will be on ground in that area, and the American public will not like it. Trust me, I'm seeing Vietnam again.